Okay, hello. I filmed a whole eye look. I was just putting the finishing touches on it. My first video, and I didn't record it. That's okay. I flipped the camera so it's facing me so I can see that it is recording. But I'm using this eyeshadow palette. I only have two palettes from Lethal Cosmetics, and it's these two. I haven't used these since I got them, and this is me testing out again the formula, because the first time that I used both of these palettes, I wasn't a fan of the formula, but I'm enjoying the look that I'm getting from it. It's different from what I am used to with all of my other eyeshadow palettes, whether they're indie or not. But I'll be putting finishing touches on this and doing the rest of my face makeup while I'm talking to you guys. So, starting over, I suppose, I have been binge watching Katie from Makeup for Lost Time. I think that's her handle. And she just inspires me so much. And I personally, she's so vulnerable, and she's really relatable for me, even though I haven't dealt with the same exact struggles as her. Just her vulnerability and her attitude are just so infectious, and so I figured that I wanted to also start making videos as well. I mean, I wanted to make videos before, and I was just like, you know what, I'll just do it. Why not? You know, no one's gonna watch them anyway, so it's fine if I get onto YouTube and just talk about anything. But I've really been enjoying vlog style stuff. I don't purchase a bunch of makeup currently in my makeup journey, and I love makeup. I think last year, no, these have been out for 2 years now. I think the only palettes that I've bought in the past year is the Robert Welsh Divination palette. I don't think I've bought any other palettes since that came out. I have a lot of singles. I really enjoy using what I have. And like, just not every color story is for me. There's a lot of color stories that are so beautiful, and I just don't, the colors are just, they don't speak to me in a way where I'm going to wear them very often. Even this green, like, I'm not sure if I'm going to wear this palette very much. Maybe I will, like, I don't know, we'll see. But my favorite color to wear is blues and purples, and I love the color story of this. I love the color story. We'll see. So far, I think I need to play with this a little more. I might make this my March palette. This last, my neighbors made a noise. Last month, for February, my palette that I was using a lot was the Diverune Smitten palette, and I really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed using that. I just didn't do my makeup very much, and so it's still in my little makeup caddy that I carry around, and I want to keep using that as well. Oh yeah, I'm really liking this look. Oh, yes. Okay. But yeah, this isn't going to be really like, sorry if you can hear that tapping. I don't, just what it is what it is. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't buy a lot of makeup currently. It's not, I have other goals, but I really like using makeup, and I really like talking while doing makeup. So, there's a lot of things that I can cover in this, I suppose. Well, I don't know if it's like vlog style technically, but it's not makeup review really. Yeah, I don't buy enough makeup really to review it. But yeah, there's my life currently, I work full-time. I'm getting my master's degree. I'm in a program where I can have an accelerated course of study, I suppose, and I'm trying to get it in a year. So I have a couple, I think it ends, or I'm trying to finish it by November, and that will be a year of me doing it, or maybe October. I don't remember exactly. So I work full-time, do that. I'm also aspiring bodybuilder, so also doing that, going to the gym like every day, doing cardio every day. I like it, or I really enjoy it, so it doesn't, I don't wake up every day excited to go to the gym. Like today was a challenge. I wanted to sleep in, but I went, and I'm glad I went. It's really satisfying, especially at this point in the journey, I suppose, because I've been doing it for about a year now, where I am seeing the progress, and I'm making more progress than I thought I would have made by now, and so that's really encouraging. And I wouldn't recommend it for most people, or to have the goal of competing for most people. I think it can be, bodybuilding is self-selecting for people with eating disorders and body dysmorphia. And I luckily only got into bodybuilding after I had already dealt with all of those things. Like I had a really bad eating disorder as a teenager and like a young adult, I guess. And a bad body dysmorphia too. But by the time that I started, I was 26 by the time I decided to do bodybuilding or try to pursue something like that. And so, I was older, and I had already dealt with a lot of things revolving, body dysmorphia and eating disorders. And so when I started it, it's interesting seeing who I'm becoming with it, because I definitely, my self-confidence has increased a lot, and it doesn't really have to do with the way that I look, because you get what you get, and I don't have the best I don't have the most seductive genetics, I guess, as a woman. Like I'm not, like, I have lost almost 25 pounds at this point of fat, and like I look great, but fat it does not go to the boobs or the butt. It doesn't do that, and it doesn't leave, and it doesn't go. It doesn't get stored there. It doesn't leave from there. So like my when I do measurements and stuff for my glutes and my chest, because I do those every once in a while to just like track progress, and I measure my waist, and I measure like other things like my biceps. Don't look so good right now, but that's okay. My for my glutes and my chest, most of the stuff that's there is just either muscle or like breast tissue. Like it's not fat storage doesn't really go there. So like I can't say that my body has changed so much, but the fact that I'm making changes in the areas that I need to, or not I need to, that's a bad way of putting it. The fact that I'm able to make the changes in the first place, because I didn't think that I would be able to, or that genetically, I thought I was just some genetic freak that was unfortunate, like bad genetics. But most people, no matter who you are, you're going to be within the bell curve, and you're probably going to be average. And I had to take a little, like, doing the bodybuilding has been really humbling, because I realized that I'm not so horrible. Like, I am just like an average person, and I'm getting results that are really great. And so because of that, because for the past year now, I have been kind of proving myself wrong about who I thought I was and what I was capable of, has been really positive and really great. And even though, you know, I have lost 20 pounds, like, the way that I store fat, it's not so noticeable, I suppose. I don't store a lot of visceral fat, but I store fat kind of like everywhere. And so it's like, I'm starting to notice now that I'm a lot lighter, because I'm still cutting. I'm like a year into cutting, and it's not like I've been cutting for a year straight. There's been periods where I had like 2 months of just refeed and getting my metabolism back up, and that's been really great because I've calculated my metabolism, or just like how much I could eat without gaining weight before starting it, and it was probably around like 1700, and then doing the cutting and working out so much and just changing my lifestyle, really, the last time, I've done it twice now, where I had like 2 months of a refeed, and getting my metabolism back up and revamped it. I think the last time I was able to go up to like 2,300 calories without gaining any weight for 2 months. That's crazy to me. From going from 1,600 to 2,300 is crazy. And I don't want to say like, oh, I'm working out so much more and I have so much muscle. Like, I probably haven't put on 20 pounds of muscle in a year. It's very highly unlikely. And so it's really encouraging to be like, oh yeah, like I can do this. And you know, the body is slowly changing into the category that I want it to be for bodybuilding, basically. And it takes time, you know, like I don't expect to be there. I'm a natural athlete, I should say, and so I don't expect to be there anytime soon. Like, I'm expecting another 3 years, maybe 2 years or 3 years, I don't know, we'll see, before I even consider going on to a stage. So, you know, take that as you will. It's a high priority in that I want to take care of my body, and subsequently I'm more healthy now that I'm doing bodybuilding, mentally, physically, emotionally, than I was before doing it. And that's not common. It's not a common thing. And I think, you know, I don't know, like, to be fair, the life, like, 20-year-old me who had an ED and was really mentally unwell, I would not recommend it for her. And like, I don't know if I would recommend it for most people either, because most people who do it have a lot of problems mentally and emotionally, and like who you are is tied up a lot with how you look, and that's really not great. And for me, this has really been a test of what it's really broken me out of my box of what I think I can do. And for that reason, I really enjoy it, and it's been a really great journey doing that and changing in a way. Like, I have always been fatigued. I don't know if there's ever been a time where I was like, I have so much energy. I have energy now, and that's really weird. Like, it's so weird. I have had insomnia some nights because I have so much energy. Like, I stopped drinking caffeine. I stopped eating a lot of sugar. I still eat sugar. I just don't drink caffeine anymore. And that really has helped with the energy. And you know, right now when I'm PMSing, I have a little less energy. But like, that was so, and I'm also doing stuff like taking melatonin every night and taking a relaxant every night. Not prescription, like it's like just a supplement, like a magnesium supplement or something. But yeah, it's so weird and so different. And you know, it's not like I'm going to be like this my whole life. Like life changes, you know, my goals might change, but I'm really, for the first time in my life, have energy, and that's really weird, and really great. Like I am enjoying it. So yeah, it's for me, this bodybuilding journey has been really great. And before doing bodybuilding, I had a lot of prejudice against people that did bodybuilding and people that did sports for aesthetic purposes. And like, I know like what I just said technically doesn't count for, like, what I'm doing is aesthetic goals to change my body, you know, but also like the thing that is most fulfilling is changing my mind about myself, and what I'm able to do. And you know, doing this has also helped me to be much more accepting of other people and have more empathy towards other people. And yeah, because I was very, very prejudiced against bodybuilders and the whole industry beforehand. Like I thought they were okay. To be fair, my only information set about bodybuilders were people in my family who were really, really abusive, like extremely, like should have been locked up, abusive. And so that was my understanding of who bodybuilders were. And then, you know, you hear guys that take steroids for bodybuilding and they talk about how aggressive they become or how much it changes their brain chemistry and like the kinds of people that they can become while on these drugs. And so I was just so like, that people that take steroids or who do bodybuilding at all are like the worst people on the planet. And that's not true at all. And doing it has helped me a lot with understanding other people. And you know, I'm not afraid to admit that I had those thoughts and those ideas. And you know, looking back on my life, I'm like, well, yeah, of course, if your only information set about bodybuilders are like the worst of people who would probably act that way whether they were bodybuilders or not, like yeah, like of course, you know. But now doing it and getting to know I don't really know other bodybuilders, but myself, like I'm not an abusive person, and getting more information set, like not everybody who does bodybuilding takes steroids, and not everyone who does bodybuilding is an asshole, and you know, that kind of stuff. This is a little it's a lot of blush right there. And so I guess this first video, my whole channel is not going to be about bodybuilding, because I am not gonna post photos of like me working out, because that's just, my gym does not allow that, first of all. And then second of all, the gym that I do go to, even if it did allow it, like I would feel uncomfortable because I go to a college gym, and there's just a lot of college students, and I don't want to make them, they're already uncomfortable. I don't want to make them more uncomfortable. I'm not a very uncomfortable person. I probably make other people uncomfortable sometimes, but personally, I don't really care if I'm in other people's videos or not. Like as long as I'm like obviously in the background, not like, I would mind if they were being weird or like bullying or something like that. But so yeah, and there's other things I'm gonna use a mix of these two. Do I want to do that? It might not look great with this look. It might dull the look a little bit. Because it looks really bright and really fun, but the contour, I think the contour is going to dull it a little bit, so I won't do that. Yeah, so it's not going to be a bodybuilding channel. I'm not doing workouts on here, and I'm just going to do it in the makeup for last time in Katie style. I really, if you have not seen her, she is so great. I enjoy her content so much. She is such a joy to watch, and she's so fun, and she's so fierce. I really enjoy her as a content creator. I don't know her as a person. I've never talked to her or like made a comment on a video. Like I don't make comments really on videos. Maybe I should, but I don't know if I want that kind of like, I don't know. We'll see. But I just need to do eyebrows and lips now. So yeah, bodybuilding. I could talk about school. I was about to go in blind on my eyebrows. I could talk about school. We'll see. It's not, my school is interesting. It's a master's degree right now, and I'm enjoying that. It's some hard work because I'm also doing a lot of projects outside of my master's degree to really help me solidify a position once I am done with my degree. And so doing a lot of projects independently, and that's probably taking up most of my time, most of my free time is that, and also reading. I really enjoy reading, and I just watched Katie's videos about the books that she's reading and really enjoying. And I don't read romance books really. I'm not a very romantic person. My moon is an Aquarius, if that gives you any hint about the kind of person I am emotionally. And so I don't really like, I've never been really interested in romance as something to I don't know, like it doesn't interest me so much in movies or in books or in media. And so it's like I read a lot of mystery. I like the Game of Thrones, which is, I would not consider a romance at all. There's like romantic aspects of it, but not really. What other books have I read? I've read a lot of books recently, but I think they're all mystery. And I like psychological thrillers. I like horror sometimes, not so much. Like I really enjoyed, I can't think of the names. One of the things that I've enjoyed recently was, what is the name? It's like a Christmas themed horror book, and it's by, I think, it's not Nos4, Nos4 Atu or something like that, and it's by, I think it's by a guy named Joe Hill, I think. And I really enjoyed that. I was really messed up, but I really enjoyed it. And another book that I read was Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires or something. Also really enjoyed that. Also disturbing. But I really like those kinds of books. And I wouldn't say I can't watch those kinds of movies at all. But yeah. So I think I need to do my lips. I need to do my lips. And my lips are up there. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I think this is usually my go-to, and I think this will look good. I don't really have like a frosty lip anymore. I used to, but I just don't use them very much, and I don't like the texture really on my lips from, I think it was like a Revlon frosty satiny lip, and I just didn't like the formula. And this is generally my go-to lip color. I'm not gonna lie, it's either this or I have a Etude House water tint that I also use a lot, but this color is so beautiful, and I don't know if this is really going to go. Oh, it looks good. It looks good with this. And I also don't generally line my lips. Sometimes I do, and I really should, because I have a lot of discoloration around my lips from just like, I get a lot of acne. I have very, very oily skin, and I have a lot of hair. PCOS, yes. But I have a lot of acne scars around my lips too. But I really like this. The lips are a little, I don't know. I also don't like the look of a pale lip, even with liner on me. So this might be it. But this is the makeup look. Also inspired by a Makeup for Lost Time, because I've been binge watching her. I watched a lot of the looks that she makes, and they're very inspiring to me. And yeah, so I did a little, I don't know if I've seen her do gray looks. I don't know if I've seen her do a lot of blue looks, but I also haven't watched all of her videos, just maybe the last like year or two. But yeah, so this is my finished makeup look with the glasses. I think I'm gonna have to curl my eyelashes again because I can feel them hitting the glasses. But this is my first YouTube video, and sorry I didn't film the beginning of the look, but that's okay. It's like a 30-minute video anyway. And if there's anything, I'm probably not gonna get any views on this, so I'm just going to keep posting things that interest me and just about life and my own struggles. Tomorrow I'll probably talk more about the struggles that I have had with PMS this time around, which has been an interesting thing. It's been interesting. But yeah, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.